What do we got? It's that boy. Dials. At it again with the orange flag. Honestly, I think it looks good. Cool. Mine is my livery for this was. This one is quite neat. Got Nunez, Batman livery. Johnny Throttle, who's given me a battle or two. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was a logo. That is the number 4. That is the number 4. Cool looking car. Kiwi. Now in a North American division. Racing maybe. We don't. Cool car. Like the bronze wheels. Lancers. Well, I got 4 people. I'm famous. I'm a content creator. Extraordinaire. Hello, streamer, he says. Hello, possibly RZ. It is me, the pro streamer. I'm streaming professionally. As per usual, to be honest. What's up, everybody? Oh, this was me yesterday. Got NA D2 for the first time in I don't know how long. I don't think we've ever had one since I've been here. But very cool to see. That. Doing a drug deal on the track. How they paid for these cars. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do to make it back on the racing line, okay? Optimal racing line. Duck check. Number 1. We got Fallen Llama starting on pole. Alves stats in a car that looks super cool. I like purple. OG Styles. HC Kiwi. Johnny Throttle, another purple for someone. Ez black. Lancers gray. That's the field, so Fallen Llama getting away clean. Oh, this is way cleaner than D1 so far. Oh, I might have to take it back. Might have to take it back. That wasn't terrible, though, all things considered. This is solid. Okay. Turn 2 is, well, not turn 2. The second overtaking zone, I guess, is a little difficult sometimes. But the lag looks really good. Last night it was pretty disastrous. How is everybody? How are we all doing today? We got a stuck check for D2 right now. Somebody off in the dirt. Love the dirt. It's like a rally car. Complete Group B action. I think that was a solid check, to be honest. Good practice for turn 1. Good solid, clean racing for the most part. Couple people in the dirt, but not bad. Not bad at all. Jeff Gordon wins it. As we know, Jeff Gordon is the stuck check specialist. Did it many times in real life, so... Many times, Jeff Gordon pulling it out in the stuck checks. RZ saying he's going to be on after quali starts, so we are going to be big chillin'. Also hosting for the night. Very cool of him. I have to keep checking the Discord because I'm not in that call. I don't want to be just guessing that for across the stream, I guess. It seems like a non-standard practice, so I'm not going to be the one. Anybody on track? HQE demonstrating hard parking skills. Jammed enough. Brands Hatch. What does everybody think of Brands Hatch? I could not figure it out yesterday, for the life of me. Of course, I practiced exactly none with this car or this track, so can't really say I'm surprised, but I have a hell of a time trying to get around here. Gotta remember to do this as well. Spectating like that. Could not for the life of me get the lines through any of this track right in this car. It's so slip. Keeping it clean, honestly, is going to be an achievement in and of itself if yesterday's any indication. Braking is rough in this car. Check number 2, right quick. Johnny Throttle starting on pole. not bad. A little bit of lag, that's not terrible. Not the worst. A little bit more juddery than the first time. But a solid pack forming. See if it's really going to affect anything. Okay, this is not as good as the first time. Kinda curious what changed. Realistic, solidly clean. They bottled it at the end, of course, because I said that. Jerks. I don't know, I kind of missed it, to be honest. I don't know what happened. Solid stuck check. We're all just chilling. Absolutely nothing happening. Means that it is time for the first Tomcat fact of Tomcat Tuesday. So, first Tomcat Tuesday fact is every single hour of F-14 flight time in the original Top Gun cost the equivalent of $20,700 in 2022 money. Because Tomcats are expensive. Cost a total of $886,000 in 1986 money for them to get the Tomcats in the movie. And that is your first Tomcat Tuesday fact. Love those. Big Tomcat fans out here on Tuesday. Alright, any opinions, any thoughts so far? Absolutely no one on track. I'm gonna guess that they're getting the briefing, which is stupid. The other. Oh, it's a final stuck check. Okay. The final stuck check for Johnny Throttle, flashing his lights, as is Fallen Llama in the back. None of them are honking. Absolutely insane. And they're away. Cars launch so weird. It's absolute traction. And they bog incredibly hard. And then as they wind back out, they start making more power again. HC Kiwi off in the dirt. Completely disappeared off screen. Because I know how to operate Gran Turismo spectator mode. Someone in the middle of a solid pack. That purple's actually pretty cool. Fallen Llama up to 4th. Okay, they're exiting off the track already, so say that's stuck check over. Oh, the Pepsi Mobile 1 livery? Kinda cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty solid. I might have seen that in the where it was that I was making my livery. That is, the stuck check's over, so it will be qualifying soon. RZ setting the room up. Qualifying, race, feature race. Do. Good time. Cars. Incredibly heavy, very slippery, very hard to drive, and this track, at least for me, very unfamiliar. So, Spider Maze, not to be confused with Spider Ways, left the room for some reason. Going on. However, this is qualifying. HC Kiwi out on track first. Warp. Sponsored car, E. Nunez doing it himself in the black car. Lancers, multiple Lancers. I guess he's a baller and he's got a few Evos or something. In the gray car, Donnie Throttle. That is a number 4. Interesting color choice. I wonder what that actually is. It's got kind of a brown or like a gold in it. That's pretty cool. Styles, black and orange. I feel like that's I don't know about historic, but that's a very Lamborghini color scheme. Black and orange. Pretty cool. Fallen Llama, matte black and the on green. Also very cool. Very stealthy. Somehow the quietest Lamborghini. Or that, or my audio is just messed up for some reason. Totally be it. Alves, not out on track yet. Someone leaving the pits. Don't know who this is. It's someone. Got Stradman livery on the Lamborghini for the evening. Little touch of the dirt, you gotta season the tires. Unseasoned tires are not good. Spider Maze back. Up. Anybody noticing Kiwi's helmet? Hard to tell, but as soon as the camera gets back where you can see his helmet, that's cool. That's a cool looking helmet. Oh, the understeer on throttle with these cars is ridiculous. It's just absurd. Tesla swapped Lamborghini, I think. Oh, that wasn't quali. That was practice, which would explain why. I am smart. I know things. Alright, so maybe now they're getting the briefing of don't be stupid, don't run into each other, don't dive up the inside of anyone at any given time. Race clean. I absolutely love the Gran Turismo lobby music. It's not at all I wish I could turn off. Volley starting. RZ will be on soon. Alright, here we go for quali for D2, the first race for NA D2 since I've been in GTSRL. Well, it's the Europeans that get to enjoy a D2. Very cool to see. Styles first out on track. Followed pretty closely by Kiwi and Llama, so they're going to have to back off or pass him or something. I'll see. Outlaps for the moment. Start seeing some times roll in. Fallen Llama with the flashers on. The auto driving, or oh, I can do. Yeah, I don't think he's auto driving. Rules for quali are that you have to create space. There's no thing. You can't have slipstreaming on your time, otherwise it's unfair. What am I? There we go. I can hear you. Yeah, I joined it on my phone first, but yeah. I think. Does anyone in chat care to confirm? Can we hear RZ? Hear yourself. Okay, well that's fun. I did last time. I don't know why it would have changed. Tragic. Hang on. I can just... Broadcast. Yeah, I've got the include party audio thing on. Maybe. Yeah, that might be what has to happen. Send me a party invite. Cozy Styles with the first lap. Although it looks like he's got a penalty at some point, so that won't count. Fallen Llama. Next across the line. Who's got one? Spider Maze. Yet to set a time, but he's about to cross the line. Watch. Got a penalty. Or something. Spider Maze absolutely chatting it. On it. Alves right behind with a 131.5. Posey Styles 32.7, and into the dirt, if you ask me. Styles with a 32.7, Stats with a 36.0, with a 36.4, Spider Maze with a 49.4, Johnny Throttle with a 54.9, Someone, unknown figure, wants to be remaining anonymous, 155.7, and into the pits. He is with a 55.6, but 18 seconds up on his lap time, so Alves going fastest now, the 30.9. A 30.9. This would have been, what? Invite sent. I didn't get a party invite. I think. Oh yeah. Are we back? Okay, so I'm in the party now, and I cannot hear you. Gotta do this. That's kicked me out of the Discord chat, so that might be good. Okay.
Alright, testing, testing.
I can hear you. And you hear you. Oh, you've turned your mic off.
I'm trying to... testing.
Okay.
It worked. Perfect.
Got it? Sweet.
Yep. Alrighty. In
Okay.
the commentator's booth with Mr. Bytor.
Yeah. Tomcat Tuesday gang.
I had to chime in the league voice chat because some people were a little too close to each other.
Oh yeah.
It is a tough track to spread out, kind of.
It is. It's a very
sometimes
short track.
Sometimes you just have to abort your laps. It sucks, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. A phrase favored by dudes everywhere when some shit is what it is.
Yeah, but Alves actually set a pretty solid lap here, 30.9.
He did. I want to say that would have been a solid D1 quali time. Fallen Llama just barely going faster with a 30.8.
Yeah, no, like a high 30 would put you like mid-pack in D1 for sure, but
yeah, I think I was...
this is a very tough combo.
Yeah, it is.
Combo. This is...
especially if you haven't
not
practiced.
What you would expect.
Yeah. Especially if you haven't practiced, because this car being so heavy and so under grippy and so powerful, it's just really weird to get used to, and then the track isn't easy either.
Yeah, when you get on the throttle, the understeer can be extremely frustrating.
It's disgusting
people
off...
very close to each other.
Yeah.
On track.
It is absolutely disgusting on the brakes. Let me see if I can find whoever it is that's... So it's Spider Maze in the middle.
Maze.
Someone in Stats.
Oh, Spider Maze set a PB.
That's alright.
Well, he's in the back, so... but yeah. If I mute myself at any time, that means I'm going back to the Discord chat with the drivers here. But it looks like we have some shenanigans in turn 1. We have Alves in the grass, and then we have someone off track. Looks like we have K04KE. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Off track, sitting in the gravel.
Sitting in the track off in the gravel. I'm looking. I don't see anybody. Oh, I have it. You know what it is? I
off track.
I have it.
It's Nunez.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have it. I have it set to like the nicknames and not the online names.
Yep. But
So we got.
Spider Mace is still. Where's Spider Mace? Okay, he's on his own.
He's on his own now. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, his best time will be in clean air. But
Yeah. Ideally, he'll be able to set a fast. Honestly, I mean, these aren't the super formula cars, so the dirty air isn't really a thing for these. But
no.
it's difficult to get used to. And
He
then
just aborted. He just aborted his lap right before the start-finish line. Huh. What is going on?
I might expect a Discord message from him shortly.
No, he's back out.
Oh, he's left again.
Let's see.
There he goes.
So going down the order, the provisional qualifying order, we have Fallen Llama, Alves, and Enya in the top 3. Stats 20, number 4. Flying Kiwi, number 5. But we've still got 4 minutes, so that's about 3 or 4 laps depending on their current track position. And we have
Fallen Llama and Alves really close together. And then
a little over
Kiwi and
separating
Nunez.
those two.
Yeah, Kiwi and Nunez being real close together too. I have a feeling this race is going to be interesting because these lap times I feel like they fluctuate a lot. Very easy to make a mistake.
Yeah, like with this car especially and this track because it's so narrow and the car understeers so much, you're just going to be in the grass or even worse in the gravel.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's definitely one hell of a season opener, I'll say that.
It is.
Even though I didn't get to drive much last night.
It is one of the ways to open a season, for sure.
Oh, Spider-Mace nearly collided with Alves. And holding up X-Styles now. That is not good.
That's not great. That is not ideal. Oh, he's off in the dirt. Okay, well that's a way to let somebody by.
I don't know if X-Styles was up, but no, he's definitely not.
Definitely no longer up if he was before. But he is around and he's got time to make another lap. So ideally he'll keep it pushing. No practice squad.
Yeah.
Oh, he's up.
Oh, new PB.
How about that? That works out, I guess.
Up into the gravel.
Wow, top 3, very close. Within 0.1.
1/10 separating the top 3 here, and then 5/10 to X-Styles in P4.
That'll be something to watch. What else is going on? What else is going on? This is insane to me how close they are with this car on this track. I could not get used to it last night at all.
Yeah, I heard there were. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the feature race, but was there some sort of like connection issue?
For me, there was.
Were a few DNFs.
Yeah, for me there was. I think what's his name? That the other guy that did not finish. He had something else to do. He like quit mid-race or something. But I just got disconnected. Honestly, I think the PlayStation might have overheated.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was unhappy for sure. But it was lagging the whole night, so I'm not really sure what was going on.
Spider-Mace holding up Kiwi.
Oh boy.
In the last sector.
Oh boy. You love to see it.
Definitely going to be some. Oh, Kiwi just spun it in front of Fallen Llama. It's definitely going to be some conversation with the stewards after tonight's race. That's
yeah,
for
I
sure,
agree.
regarding the qualifying.
I agree. If anybody remembers to submit reports.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the qualifying sessions of all time.
It is.
It's definitely one of the more chaotic ones that I've seen.
It is. But honestly, not that bad. To be fair, for people that are, I mean, a large portion of this population is relatively new. I don't recognize.
We have We have a few OG members that came back from a long break. We have a few brand new members that's just joined us in this past month. So
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of these people I don't recognize, so they're probably just still getting used to it.
yeah,
30.5 as a qualifying time honestly might have outrun me last night. I don't remember what mine
I
was.
think that's similar to my time last night. I think my time
Yeah?
was around 30.5.
Yeah.
Damn, I should be ashamed of myself.
Well, I mean,
How
Alves
can I
is
consider myself D1?
he's a D1 regular though.
He is quick, yeah. No, this season they had to jig the placements to make an NA D2 happen. So
True.
I think Alves and Enya were.
Volunteers, as it were.
Speaking of Enya, he has just picked up a half-second penalty,
Oh boy.
and he's
Love
not
to
back
see
in the
it.
pits.
Well, what else are you supposed to do? You know.
Yeah, on your final lap, that is just unlucky.
It is. It is, but it is what it is. He's still in third.
But let's see if we have any last second snipes. Spider may set a new PB. So that bumps him up into P9. Someone is done with his qualifying.
Someone? You said someone, and I thought you meant literally like an unknown person, but no, it's someone.
Oh no, there's someone.
Yeah, someone, purple someone.
But yeah, I'll leave you for commentary. I'll be right back.
Okay. Have fun. So is that quali over? That's quali over. Those are honestly some solid times. I feel like several of those are D1 worthy. And then everybody's stringing out. Alves with a 30.5, Fallen Llama with a 30.8, Johnny Throttle with a 30.8, very close behind. Styles with a 31.498, Nunez with a 31.5, Stats with a 31.59, 31.9, someone with a 33.2, Spider Maze, still getting used to racing here, I'm guessing, 35.0, and Lancers with a 36.4. That's the qualifying order. That's how they're going to start for the sprint race, and then start order, well, the sprint race and the randomized number of people having their grid positions shuffled will determine the start order for the feature race. Fascinating to watch. We're not having FD and Dizzy doing this? Yeah, you're stuck with me and my F14 facts, which, speaking of which, it's time for F14 fact number 2. Is. Let's see.
Alright, Baitor, the sprint race is starting now.
Oh, it's starting now? I was trying to find an F14 fact. Shit. Alright, well, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. Secondary priority. Sprint race starting. Alves on pole. Fallen Llama second. Johnny Throttle third. And I'm going to refer to these people by their online nicknames, or their Gran Turismo nicknames, because I forgot to change it. Professional streamer.
Turn on the race HUD as well.
Yeah, I got that.
Alright.
Interesting launch from Alves. Not just a clutch dump at red line, but it seems to have gotten away pretty well, so working out for him. Fallen Llama trying to make it work around the outside, but
no one off track
slots in
just
behind.
yet. Very clean turn one
Wow,
compared to the
not
Snapchats.
bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, late minute lunge from Nunes.
Oof. Ooh, I mean, they stayed on the track, but oh, the throttle giving him a little bit of a bump, yeah. Side by side. Up on the wall, this is such a cool thing to me. Just complete, like, angle riding.
Yeah.
Styles making it work. He had a little bit of a rough time there, but that's alright. Throttle back up beside him. And around. Wow, that's a good battle. Holy shit.
Yeah, so right now we have Alves and Lama fighting. We have Enya, Johnny Throttle, and X Styles fighting. And Nunez not far behind, and Kiwi is in P6 following the pack of 3 in front of them. Stats is looking to gain some positions right now, and then we have P8, P9, and P8, P9, P10 not too far apart from each other. Although,
I mean, it's lap 1 to be fair.
Lap 1, yeah, but one thing to know about this track is it's really hard to pass here.
It is.
It's narrow. You're either going to have to make an insane lunge cleanly,
yeah,
or you're going to pray for a mistake from the driver you're following.
Yeah, no wonder we can't race Super Formula here. Because, oh, somebody in the dirt. Hang on. Kiwi into the dirt, into the wall.
Kiwi had a slight moment.
That's tough.
Yeah, on the
That's tough, all the way back to 10. Well, we'll see if he can make a recovery drive. That's an unfortunate situation. Lancer's sending it.
Kiwi's back in P9.
Back to P9. Group B machine. Not working out, as a strategy at least.
Yeah. Lama's still very closely following Alves in the for the lead right now.
That gap is closing, actually. That was 0.7 last time I looked. We'll see what happens here. It's easy to get a run, but it's hard to make a move.
This is making a move on Nunez right now. Although he backed out early.
And you watching different things than me is really throwing me off. I'll be looking at something. Hang on. Oh, OZ Styles and Throttle right next to each other. Very tight racing. Styles making it work.
Alves has a half-second penalty.
Alves, that's going to give Fallen Llama the lead.
Be a full second depending on the track.
Yeah, it's realistically a second or a second and a half, depending on where you are.
I feel like on this track it's actually not that big of an impact, but if you're on like Daytona road course, for example, it's more
disastrous.
Like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
you lose so much momentum.
It's ridiculous.
When you serve your penalty in the oval.
Yeah.
Spider Maze is in the gravel at turn 1, dropping down to P9.
Seeing
but
that.
I think P10 he's not going to drop down to P10 at the moment.
I'm going to stick with P1 and 2, because this battle is solid and for the lead, but...
It's about to get intense when Alves serves his penalty.
It is. He's maintaining that gap of about a half a second, but of course that's his penalty, so we'll see if he can make a move where Llama so far hasn't. They're about coming up to the penalty burn zone.
I think there was some contact between Stats and Nunez, I think, but nothing too bad.
Is still ahead.
And Exos are still very close.
Yep.
Alright,
so here goes Alves serving his penalty.
I think he's going to hold on to P1.
He just held on to it. Must have had a solid gap. Or thrown a devious block.
But they are... I mean, maybe give them a lap or two, and then Llama might be solidly in his slipstream going down the straights down this track, but...
Yeah, it's interesting to see the advantages and disadvantages between drivers. You can really tell who's good where.
Yeah.
Llama's got a solid run out of corners, especially in this first sector. I've noticed the times coming down. But then he's got to back out a little bit in the braking zones because, of course, he's following. So that gap kind of maintaining average about half a second.
Yeah, it's looking, yeah.
But Alves up on the purple time.
Yeah, but Alves also under a lot of pressure from Llama following.
A lot of pressure.
2 tenths behind.
Very true, very true. Wow, he must have got a hell of a run. He's right
It's kind
there.
of a shame that you won't be able to put all 640 horsepower to work on around this track. You don't even get to use fifth gear.
Yeah, it's a shame. It does make a fantastic noise, though.
Meanwhile, the battle between X Styles and Johnny Throttle for third place is still pretty intense. There's about the
Still
same
running.
gap compared to P1 and P2, about 5 times between the two.
Yep. So it's two pairs running first and second. I wonder if
Yeah,
there's...
and then the rest of the grid has kind of spread out by
They
the looks
have.
of it.
They have.
But it looks like, Spider Mace has dropped down into P10. And he is trying to mow the lawn around Brands Hatch here. I don't think that's needed at the moment.
Public service, you know, you can't discredit him.
Fair enough.
Llama really, honestly, if this was any other track, he could make a move any corner with this kind of gap, but Brands Hatch really kind of excruciating in terms of braking zones.
Yeah, also the car is just heavy.
The car does not help either.
Lunging with this car is kind of scary.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, because especially with the oversteer under braking, it's...
And the understeer when you get on the gas.
Yeah, unless you knew exactly what you were
It's hard to
doing.
go side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it's tempting,
Meanwhile,
but then...
P5...
Happened in P5.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, P5
Yeah,
got a penalty.
Doesn't have second penalty.
Unfortunate.
But P6 is quite far
Yeah,
behind, so
he's
I
got
think
enough.
his position is... Yeah.
Looks like Styles running away from Throttle a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. The
Pulled
gap
out
has grown. And
It has.
it's kind of approaching... Oh!
Oh, into the dirt.
Oh.
Throttle around. Throttle to third.
Johnny Throttle gets into P3, but
Here he goes.
judging by lap times, they're looking... The lap time was similar, but
Similar.
3 tires is going to hurt Exile.
Yeah. I suspect that gap is gonna come down, and then we'll see if anybody can make a move. Fallen Llama falling away from Alves with the 1 second gap now.
Yeah, I think now would be a good time to start comparing tire wear. I think
would. It
X-Styles is kind of similar to me in terms of tire wear, being the tire shredder.
Insane. Insane tire wear.
Yeah.
Just like me for real.
So I
Okay,
know
so
Llama
Alves
is on a wheel,
and Llama.
so his tire wear is going to be a little better than the rest.
Right.
Johnny Throttle is on a controller. Styles is on a controller for sure with that tire wear.
Right. Throttle and the two wheels in first and second, I mean, there's a difference, but not a ton.
Yeah,
In fact, his rears look
I-
cleaner, I want to say. So maybe
Yeah.
he's just taking a different line or something, but
Must
he's making
be,
it work. Alves is really
It's not
pulling
really-
out a gap now.
It's not sliding too much, Johnny Throttle.
No,
like
he's
under
not.
braking.
Very smooth driving.
Yeah.
Really how you keep it together.
I still think my tire wear from my sprint race last night was worse than X-Styles' because it had like about 20% left by the end. Of
Oh
the,
yeah,
sprint
me
race.
too, me too. It was disgusting. I was like, wow, this is supposed to be a sprint race and these tires are useless.
Well, it's the controller life.
It is.
Nothing you
You,
can do about
gotta
it.
do what you
It
gotta
looks
do.
like X-Styles is really feeling that understeer when he's turning right.
It really was. Well, you saw him just touch the dirt on the outside there.
Yeah, he's
Definitely
taking
gonna be
those
trying to
turns
account for
very
that.
conservatively right
being,
now.
He's being very ginger under braking. And he sent it wide in, what is it? I don't know numbers, I can't
like
count.
Hairpin, Truitt's.
Yes. Sent it a little long into that, but made the line work. Everybody kind of spacing out now.
Yeah, but despite his tire issues, I think P4 is pretty safe. He's got a 6-second gap.
He's got a solid
Barring
gap to
any
Nunez.
unfortunate errors, I think he's
true.
going to hold on to P4.
Yeah, if he runs wide onto the main straight, that gap could disappear real quick. But other than that, he should be alright. It looks like the gap is maintaining too, so what's Nunez's tire wear look like? It's a little better. He's in a good battle with Stats right now.
Yeah, Stats has made up the gap to Nunez within the last 2 laps or so.
That
Meanwhile,
purple on Stats'
someone
car is
is-
excellent.
think the person is catching up to Kiwi right now. There's
Oh, that's
1.3 seconds
interesting.
between the two.
He must have got the hang of it.
Yeah, P9 and P10 are pretty far from the rest. But yeah, it looks like the battle to watch right now is Stats and Nunez and someone and Kiwi. Well, not really someone and Kiwi, but Stats and Nunez are within a second between each other.
Very true. So I'm going to stick with that for right now. Stats with that really cool looking purple car. And Nunez just in the plain black. Also very cool.
So the two dark colored Lamborghinis are fighting for P5 at the moment.
Fighting for that last.
Stats is right on Nunez's rear bumper.
Right there. Nunez taking the wall ride.
The slip on the back straight is really going to help him.
Very true. And Nunez took that wall ride and I thought he was going to pull a gap out, but Stats stuck with him.
Yeah.
Here we go. Down the back straight, the gap is 0.2 seconds. Not going to be able to make a move into this fast right-hander right here, but he is right there. He's ready to go. Any kind of mistake from Nunez at this point, go for it.
Meanwhile, Spider-Mates and Lancer are having a bit of a battle in the back.
Spider
took P9 from Lancer, but he just ran off track.
I sent it. Whoa.
And spun.
Whoa.
That
he got it.
Big one.
That was a big one.
So, yeah. So P9
that is how
back
it goes.
to Lancer.
That's dropping back from Nunez a little bit. I wonder if he's just prepping for another assault, if you will. Or if it was a genuine mistake. That gap is coming down rapidly though, he braked way later into T1. Tighter line into T2. Coming out. Gap maintaining. Nunez getting a solid run out of T2 actually. Off the rumble strips. That's taking a tight line through there.
Meanwhile, Fallen Llama and Alves are now within a second again.
Are they?
I think Alves must have made some mistake, yeah.
It's entirely possible. This track is not very forgiving.
No, it's not.
Alves and Llama battle for first. 0.8, 0.7 second gap. On the last lap. Well, it's about to be the last lap.
It's going to be very interesting.
Follow this to the end. 0.6 now. Still coming down.
Yeah, you can follow along the battle for P1. I'll watch Stats and Nunez.
Yeah, keep me updated.
Yep.
Gap down to... Oh. Alves outbraking Llama into T1, but looks like he ran a little wide. So gap now down into the 0.4 second range. Llama right up on his tail into T2. Oh, do it to him. Do it to him. Gap down to 0.2 seconds. Alves running like his life depends on it. He's brought that gap back up. Now it's fallen back away. Down the back straight. Fallen Llama with the slipstream. Pull into the outside. Alves blocking the inside into this fast right-hander. Gotta be very careful not to hit the dirt on the exit.
Made a mistake.
Just making a mistake.
Made an error. Stats into
Gave
P5.
away 5th place in the background somewhere. Alves and Llama. Oh, Alves with the penalty!
Yeah. Oh no!
This is gonna be
a
it.
second. Oh, never mind. He's going to serve it. So
he's
if
actually,
Alves can hold out.
If he can pull whatever it was that he pulled last time, that let him keep his spot.
So I think he's safe because the gap is like 0.8.
It is.
I think Alves is safe.
Yeah, this isn't exactly a passing
off track
zone.
here. All right.
Okay.
So looks like Alves holds on to
Alves
P1
with the win.
for the sprint race.
Good work to him. Good work. 2 penalties and managed to hang on to it both times. That is solid. Llama coming across the line in second. Johnny Throttle for third. Styles into the dirt. Absolutely dusting all the spectators for fourth.
Nunez into the dirt as well, but
Nunez
P6
into the
is
dirt,
safe
but
with
he's
him.
chilling. Stats for 5th. Good battle with Nunez. Nunez 6th. Kiwi back up to 7th after that incident on lap 1 that sent him to the absolute back of the pack. Someone for 8th. Lancers and Spider Maze still
those
battling.
Two are sort of battling. Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty close to each other.
Hopefully they'll be able to finish their lap.
Ideally. But they might not be. What'd you set the time to be?
Minute and 40. I didn't expect for them to be...
Well, they might make it. Their lap times are sub 140, so...
yeah.
I don't know, it's going to be close probably, but
Lancer
Lancer's into the dirt. Spider Maze for 9th.
Unfortunate last lap mistake from
Unfortunate.
Lancer.
That is how it goes, though. I totally understand how that happens.
But big points in the feature race, and there's a chance for him to make it back.
Very true. You run back up to the front. Feature.
I really hope I didn't mess up the timer. But
oh no, it's Spider Maze says that he's a minute and 4 behind someone, so he'll make it.
all right,
There he goes across the line.
P9.
Lancer's
Lancer
into
is
the
in
dirt.
All right,
Fascinating.
that's the
Okay,
sprint
but
race
he
over. I'm
did
going
make
to
it
do
across
RD
the
stuff. You entertain the our audience.
I will entertain the audience. Undoubtedly loves F14 facts. Got Alves for the win. And pole, so he wins it from solid points for him. Fallen Llama for 2nd, Johnny Throttle for 3rd, Styles for 4th, Stats for 5th, Nunez for 6th, Kiwi for 7th, Someone for 8th, Spider Maze for 9th, and Lancers for 10th. How many people will be shuffled? I will find an F14 fact pretty quickly. F14 fact number 2. Everybody ready? 14 fact number 2 for Tomcat Tuesday. First F-14 deployment was in 1974 with the US Navy aboard the USS Enterprise, which was replacing the F-4 that they were using before that. Very interesting. Very interesting. Everybody entertained by F-14 facts? Love F-14 facts. Tomcat Tuesday, pull it through for me in these lulls in the action. Everybody, the fact that I'm at safety rating A. Love when the internet just disconnects. RZ setting up the lobby for the feature race, which is going to be 20 laps for you guys tonight. Like there's going to be 5 people shuffled. Prismo once again. Bob. Vibing right now. Track. Time goes crazy in the broadcast. Pro streamer pulling. Hot in my room right now. Hot in my room. there's your starting order. That's going to be on pole. Style's going to be in second. Throttle in third. Llama in fourth. Alves in fifth. Staying in sixth. Kiwi in seventh. Someone in eighth. Spider Maze in ninth. And Lancer's in 10th. That is the official starting order. NA D2. Drivers required to use sport soft and mediums. Strategies can differ, as will the tire wear, because it's possible to save tires at any meaningful amount. I'll see starts on what and who pits when. Watch though, there were some good battles in the sprint race, and that's strategy. That's just racing, so. That's a Kia Aura. Is that a New Zealand thing? Or does it show up differently for me? Maori? That's pretty cool. Does that mean you suck at streaming? Guess it's that. Unfortunately, I'm a pro streamer.
Alrighty, feature race is starting.
Good. That's in Firth.
First. So we should go over what tires everyone's using.
Should. Lights going on. Like, first pair are using softs. Throttle on mediums, I believe. Throttle on mediums. Llama on mediums. Alves on softs. Up the inside. Kiwi in the dirt. Absolutely sending it. Llama with a big moment. On the mediums. Alves up the inside of Llama. Fourth. Llama making a move back to the inside. Throttle sitting in third. Stats in second.
Kiwi with
Style.
a slight push to pass down Lancer. Into box straight. That's
heavy. Oh. Llama making a run at Alves for fourth. Down the back straight in the slipstream, kind of. He's way back there, but Alves up the inside.
Yeah, the Llama definitely has a grip disadvantage here.
Keeping it clean, but Nunez going up the inside of Llama, or trying to, but he pulls out. Good work keeping it clean. He is right there.
Only Llama and Enya are starting on the mediums.
We'll see how that works out for him. Honestly, I think that might be a good strategy if you can get the mediums out of the way, especially if you feel confident on the mediums.
I think you can mitigate the tire wear if you run your soft stint with lower fuel. So starting on mediums might be better, so your softs can last a little longer, and your pace won't deteriorate as quickly.
And on the mediums, I feel like the sliding feels a little more natural. I had an easier time keeping up on the mediums.
I mean, granted, I didn't do the feature race last night, so I have no idea what the recommended strategy is like, but in D1, did the majority of the people start on mediums or on softs?
I started on mediums. I don't remember what everybody else started on. I do remember that the two-stop ended up being a solid strategy.
A two-stop, interesting.
Mediums only for a short time in softs. Yeah, Tin's saying a lot of people did two stops. I was planning on just doing one, but I do remember several people doing a two-stop strategy before I disconnected.
I would imagine the controllers are just two-stopping.
Yeah. I know that FD did. Or,
Well, he is a tire shredder, so.
He is. Well, he's also on a controller.
Yep.
Gotta expect it to some extent. Stats gotten around Styles for first.
Yeah, so our resident tire shredder in D2 here, X Styles, he's probably, or I hope he's going to two-stop because I don't think he's one-stopping is going to be beneficial in the long run. But X Styles gained the position back, very clean overtake.
Running it. So Styles is on softs, as is Stats. They're having a good battle here. Styles way around the outside into the dirt.
You can already see Styles' tire wear is worse than Stats.
It's not huge, but it's there. And it's only going to get worse.
It's going to get bigger.
Yeah. But he is making a solid run for first.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Meanwhile, Enya, or Johnny Throttle rather, is P4 on the mediums.
On the mediums. He's holding it down.
Nunez is behind him on softs.
Is. But Johnny Throttle holding it down on the mediums in fourth. Alves hunting for second. Somebody off in the dirt.
I'm surprised Bill two-stopped, considering he's on a wheel and he's usually pretty gentle on the tires, at least compared to me and FD and you, Tin. But
yeah, we're all just like, yeah, wreck tires. Bill, I don't know, maybe that was just a good strategy. And maybe it's not a controller thing and you should just be using more tire, but if Bill is two-stopping, I feel like that's a solid indication that that's probably the strategy to go with.
Well, he has the pace on softs, like he can do low 30s or even 29s.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
I'm pretty sure
Bill also used counter steer assist to try to mitigate some tire wear, but I guess I don't think it really helped, at least according to him.
I am not sure. He would probably know better than me, but Tin's saying he thinks that Bill two-stopping was reactionary to FD.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing that. But, I mean, the softs do deteriorate pretty quickly around this track, and considering the car is so understeer, I think the effect of it might, you might be able to cover the pit loss with a new set of tires.
True. Very true, especially over 26 laps and mistakes being very easy to make if you have worn tires, especially then. Definitely, I could see you making back, what, 20 seconds worth of lap.
Yeah. Yeah, pit stops are short here. That's a fair point. That's a good point, Tin. I feel like I kind of missed out last night, but duty calls. I had stuff to do, unfortunately. That
sucks, but it do be like that.
Yeah.
I just disconnected, so.
That's worse, but there's a drop round, right? Drop rounds exist for that reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just hoping it doesn't happen again. I'm honestly, if it was going to happen anywhere, it probably is good that it happened here, where I have no experience at all. So.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are dropping round one.
Yeah,
well, we'll see.
I think like what, 7 or 8 people finished last night? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a shockingly low number. There was like 4 people that didn't get it done for one reason or another.
Yeah, I think Bakers couldn't make it.
Yeah, Bakers ended up.
I only did half the race.
Yep. Chicken as well. Dropped out like halfway through.
Yeah, so D1 only has 12 people, so.
Yeah, there were 7. And Tin's saying there were 7 total that finished.
Yikes.
That's rough.
But it doesn't look like there are any super close battles around track. I think the closest is
Alves and Stats?
Stats and Alves. Yeah. And you drop down to P5, but again, he's on mediums, so you shouldn't expect him to run similar pace compared to the softs. Actually, you know what? His pace is actually pretty similar to Nunez's in P4. There's only his fastest lap was only 8/10 slower, which is impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what a fast
softs are like a second.
medium lap is, but yeah.
Yeah, the mediums on this car, honestly, I think I felt better on the mediums than I did on the softs. anybody close. They're all out in a train.
Meanwhile, X Styles' front left is about a third worn already.
Yep. Llama in the pits.
Llama is in the pits, so I think he's doing two-stop.
Gotta be two-stopping.
Yeah. I wonder when X Styles is going to pit, because he's probably gonna pit like probably lap 10 if I have to guess.
Yeah, so it's lap 6. His tires are just above half gone. He's going to be feeling some understeer through the final corner. Oh, he's off in the dirt. Keeps it on track though. He's got like a 2.2 second gap and a half-second penalty. Unfortunate, but not race destroying for him.
But I think that penalty is going to hurt him, considering he's going to have to pit earlier and possibly more than the others.
It is, and he's at a significant tire disadvantage at this point too. Alves...
Yep, he's going to be lapping slower than Alves for sure.
Yeah, Alves is now 0.4 seconds behind, so this is well within plunging range. Alves can make an attempt. Off the back.
I wonder when Johnny Throttle is going to pit, considering he's also on the mediums. He might be one stopping.
He might be. He's not even too long into T2, but that's alright. Go for him.
You wanna know what's funny? Compare Enya's tire wear to someone's tire wear P6. His tire wear is actually a little worse than Soft's.
No way.
Somehow.
No shot.
Dude,
wow.
Look at it.
Fascinating. How did that work?
I mean, Nunez in front of him has worse tire wear.
Yeah, so
Softs,
someone's just got to be
expected, but
babying these tires.
he is lapping a similar pace compared to Enya. Enya actually has a faster personal best lap compared to someone.
Right.
But that is very weird to see.
It is. So someone may be trying to one-stop starting on the softs and just running them long.
Maybe, but
Not sure if that's going to work out for him, but it's an interesting strategy. It's different. Alves into the pits.
I think he's
softs.
maybe two-stopping. No, definitely two-stopping.
Definitely
This is
two-stopping.
way too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, Enya's in the pits.
Yep. Off the mediums.
Alves is getting a full tank of gas, and he's out.
Must
on
be
the
one
mediums.
stopping.
Meanwhile, Enya didn't put in
Onto
much
the
gas, he put in
softs.
some.
So Enya's definitely two-stopping. I want to say Alves is probably one-stopping if he took a full tank of gas, or he just doesn't want to refuel again. He is on mediums, so I feel like he could realistically maybe run the rest of the race on those. Throttle right up behind Kiwi now. On his outlap here, just about gets bumped.
Coming side by side though. Oh,
Side
Kiwi
by side
backs out, but I
throttle.
think Kiwi's going to have a better exit coming out of this corner here.
Kiwi's tires are warm, remember, so he does have a traction
he's still
advantage for
gaining on
right
him.
now. He's gaining. Gap coming way down. He's peeking to the inside, but he's not going to send it. Oh, right there, though. Taking it up the inside, just taking a little look. He's right there. Oh, he's got a big
Kiwi,
slide going
no.
on. Uh-oh. That's not great.
No damage, thankfully, but he is under threat from Llama, who's also on the softs and probably pushing hard.
Yes, I would agree.
Yep.
On fresh
Llama's making
softs
a
too.
move
Fresh
down
warm
in
softs.
the outside.
There it goes. Here he goes.
And
Wow.
and he makes the pass.
There he goes.
Kiwi's in the pits.
Kiwi into the pits. Off of
One
his
is a hole
softs.
bumping the wall a few times.
I did that. I did that a time or two. Can't fault him at all.
Alright, how much
fuel
gas
he
is he going to take?
Spider maze.
Spider's in the pits too.
Going for a
So
full
Kiwi's
tank.
taking a full tank.
Kiwi's on a full
From
tank. What tires
One
is he
stop
on?
maybe?
On
Mediums,
medium,
one
so he
stop
could
maybe,
realistically be one-stopping this.
Yeah, also, looking at the difference between fuel between Enya and Llama here. Llama is, Llama pit.
Llama's missing about a quarter of a tank compared to
Yeah, Llama.
Johnny Throttle /
like-
Enya.
Yeah, Llama only pit like a lap or two before, so I wonder if Llama just didn't take any gas. It didn't really catch it, unfortunately, when he was pitting.
He
but-
pitted on lap 7? And Llama pitted
I
on
think-
also lap 7, so they pitted on the same lap.
No, they didn't. No,
They
Llama
didn't?
pit lap 5. No,
Oh,
lap
I
5,
can
the,
read.
timers,
yeah, my bad.
Yeah, the lap sheet glitches.
It's alright. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so,
So
two
Llama
laps,
pitted-
It shouldn't be a quarter of a tank of the difference, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
So I think
Maybe-
Llama just didn't take any gas.
Yeah, either no gas or significantly less.
Someone in the pits again.
Someone.
Or was that Spider that pit earlier? That was Spider.
Spider that
My
pit
bad.
earlier.
Yeah.
AKA Stradman, judging by this.
The paint job? Yeah.
White wheels.
Alright, someone taking a full tank. Almost a full tank.
6%.
Onto the mediums. I think this is his final stint by the looks of it.
Yeah, if you're on a full tank on mediums and you stop at 96%, I'm going to say that that's probably because that's where the fuel indicator was to make it to the end of the race, and he's one stopping it.
Meanwhile,
Llama's gonna be in.
Exiles' front left is almost gone.
Oh, he is feeling that for sure, but he is...
But
Chasing
he's still
down
very close to
Stats.
stats, which is, But he's got to go in. He's got to be pitting soon.
Stats is lapping a little faster, but Styles pulling that gap down a little
Stats
bit.
must have made a mistake this lap. Styles
This is really going to be
staying out.
Styles' disadvantage right here. That last corner onto the front straight, really going to be a disadvantage for him. Lost, what, only about a tenth. Oh, he braked way late for T1. Carry quite as much speed out, but his gap is still down. Wow, that's good. That's some good technique, to be honest, to be able to keep this kind of gap with this ridiculous amount of tire difference. I mean, at the point...
he shouldn't be,
at the point,
be able to turn right now.
Yeah, at the point that Styles is at with these tires, that thing is gone. So,
Yeah.
he's doing well. I mean, even just to keep it on track, but to keep it on pace like this is pretty solid for him.
But in Stats' defense, I think Stats is saving tires.
That is a fair assumption. I think
Like, if you
Stats is still going to be
compare his
two-stopping, but I can see...
doubt that.
You don't think so? He's below half a tank. It's only lap 11.
But like his tires are definitely gonna be able to last him like 3 or 4 laps at least.
That's true. And those tires... Oh, I feel like if you have a tire Styles with a penalty and in the dirt...
And
Lancer's-
he's driving. Stats is driving very conservatively. Meanwhile, Lancer's about to get lapped.
Yep. This will be an interesting...
And Spider Maze has crashed on the pit straight. He's in the dirt.
Fortunately, oh, is he going to be out of the way? He's got some gap. He'll be alright. Styles dropping way back. Styles into the pits.
Yeah, is that enough of those softs?
I would too.
Yeah. Nunez, who also started on softs, he's staying out, but he's got some tires left. He's got more tires, or considerably less tires left than Stats, though. So again, Stats is most definitely saving.
I feel like if you're fuel saving, it's faster than tire saving. So if you have tires at the end on decent laps with the fuel, then you're probably good. Styles now back out on track with fresh softs and in third, ahead of Johnny Throttle and Alves, who are having a solid battle. Fallen Llama trying to catch up. Styles got to feel so good with fresh tires on his car now.
Yeah, so 10 in the chat is saying Stats is probably doing 15 softs and 11 on the mediums. That is pretty likely. He's probably going to... Yeah, by lap 15, so we're going to be out of fuel and possibly tires.
That strategy works out for him. He's got a 10-second gap to Nunez. Also down on tires and fuel.
Yeah, the stats conservative driving looks like is paying off for him.
It's working out for now. He's about to lap Spider Maze.
Oh, Stats
he's
in the pits.
pits.
Stats in the pits.
On lap 12. He had plenty of tire left.
Plenty of tires, yeah. That's
with that.
Meanwhile, Nunez is staying out, but it looks like he's pushing a little harder.
I wonder if Stats just feels like his laps on mediums are faster than his laps on those worn softs.
He's been lapping high 32s.
Taking fuel.
So he can... Full tank. Almost a full tank.
So that's gotta be, again, with the fuel indicator.
One stop, yeah.
A one stop, and now he's on mediums and fifth.
He's dropped behind the two stoppers, but that's again, that's not really a problem for him.
Right there, so as long as he
positions back when they pit.
Of course, the two stoppers are on softs, so they'll be able to pull out a little bit of a gap.
Llama is running pretty low on gas though, so he's going to be pitting soonish.
Styles up to second.
Yep. Styles is two stopping.
Styles is good to go for right now. He's pulling that gap down like there's no tomorrow. He's about to lap Lancers. Lancers off into the dirt. Very polite of him.
Off to
yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
That gap to Nunez staying pretty solid at 7.7-ish second. Johnny Throttle in third, Llama in fourth, right behind him, 0.3 second gap. They've just lapped Lancers. Got the tire advantage here. No, Nunez into the pits. Pits on a very low tank of gas and pretty worn tires, so that's a good time for him to stop. Llama trying to make it work to get around Johnny Throttle. They have similar tire wear, but Johnny Throttle has significantly more fuel. Both an advantage and a disadvantage, because Llama's car is going to be significantly lighter, but he's also going to have to pit. Of course, Johnny Throttle, I think, with half a tank, probably won't make it to the end of the race like this. Styles in first. To run for it. Definitely two stopping, isn't he? That amount of fuel, there's no way he's not. Got solid lap times going on with those fresh softs. That gap that he needs. Throttle. Fallen Llama. Fallen Llama definitely going to need to pit here pretty. RZ, did you disappear?
Oh, I forgot to unmute my mic. I apologize.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, no, I was saying, Llama is probably going to go in within the next lap or two.
Yeah,
his fuel's looking pretty damn low.
I'm going to say the same. Once that indicator starts flashing, there's no way he's making it. So, yeah, no, this is his last lap on this tank, and this probably this set of tires as well. They're running around
so
Spider Maze right now.
Yep.
Oh, Spider Maze with a little bit of the keeping the racing line. That's going to hold up Llama a little bit.
That Llama's not happy right now.
Llama's going to be displeased by this.
Oh.
What?
What is happening?
Oh, he was trying to move out of the way.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's honestly, you know, when you're new, that's just kind of what happens. You got to get used to it.
Yeah.
So that's totally fair. It's probably frustrating
Yeah,
for Fallen Llama, but
yeah, it cost him 3 seconds.
it did cost him 3 seconds. That's going to be annoying.
And this is his end lap, so he should have. He definitely wanted to make the most out of it.
Very true. Very true. He's very low on fuel, so this is it for him. Spider Maze into the dirt in the background.
Meanwhile, someone made a late lunge down Kiwi, but gave the position back.
Oh, they're on. Someone and Kiwi are on the same strategy, it looks like.
Oh yeah, they're it's almost identical.
Both on mediums, both at just over half a tank of fuel. Fallen Llama into the pits with 5% fuel left.
So he's got
cutting it pretty close.
Yes, he's got 11 laps for his final stint, presumably on the softs.
He can make that.
Yeah.
On mediums though. 79% fuel. Oh, he's on softs. Okay.
Well, yeah, he started on medium, so he doesn't.
Oh, he started on mediums.
Anymore. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Is that too much fuel for 11 laps?
I mean, the indicator would have told him, so I would assume probably not. Maybe he takes a little bit more than he needs just to make. Honestly, something I started doing because I lost that Daytona race on fuel.
Yeah.
I was mad about that, so I started taking a little extra fuel. It's a valid strategy, at least.
Understandable.
What else? On the safe side, but it's not terrible, says Tin, so... Yeah, I don't think he's... for this car, I feel like the percentage difference between a little bit too much fuel and just the right amount of fuel is probably not significant enough to worry that much about it. That said, sending it into the dirt will cause a little more of a problem. Alves into the pits off of his mediums.
So that's his second pit stop?
That is...
So 10 laps onto the softs, probably.
Hit it on lap 7.
And he takes 71%. Okay.
Yeah, so that's got to be just how much fire. He's on to softs. That's his pit stops, I'm going to say done. Seconds.
Yeah.
That might turn into an interesting battle. Styles. And Throttle, but Throttle with worse tires this time, and less fuel, so...
Well, keep in mind Throttle pit earlier than X Styles.
That's true, that's true. On a 2-stop.
Styles into the dirt, but not too bad. Cost him a few tenths.
Just a little touch, just a little seasoning. Still into the dirt on the final corner, but that's, again, just a little seed. Gotta keep those tires spicy.
It looks like those two are just kind of on their own. Someone and Kiwi are kind of close. I think it's the only battle that's going on right now.
They're there.
Yep.
It's mostly a strategy game at this point. As we get towards, I'm going to say about 20 laps, the strategies are going to start to kind of take effect. The last pit stops are going to be done, and
then you're going to really see the pace difference.
Yeah, so that's going to decide it.
Used tires. Yep.
On what at this point? Styles is on softs with about a quarter tank of fuel left and about half of his front left tire left. Johnny Throttle below.
Needs mediums, though.
Still needs mediums?
Styles needs mediums. Meanwhile, Johnny Throttle started with medium, so his last stint will be on softs. So that will make a difference.
That will make a difference. So Styles needs to run away with it while he's got a tire advantage. Stats behind them has taken his last pit stop, I'm going to say. Got about
Yep.
just over half a tank left. He's on mediums that are relatively fresh. He's ready to go. So all he needs to do is keep the gap below however much time you lose when you're taking a pit stop, which is about 20 seconds. So currently, if they pitted right now, he would probably be in the lead. Then behind him, it's Alves with just over a quarter tank of fuel, but fresh sauce. Johnny Throttle into the pits with 11% fuel left, off of a soft stint.
So I think both Stats and Alves are done with their stops.
Right.
But Alves is obviously going to have a pace advantage because he's on softs. So this will be interesting to see.
Alves is way back there relative to Stats, though.
Yeah, I think there's
Johnny
like
Throttle coming out of the pits in third on fresh softs with just over half a tank of gas.
so everyone's fuel levels is looking pretty similar.
Very true. If
So
Alves can run down
X-Styles-
Johnny Throttle, then that's going to be something. Alves got just over half a tank of fuel and relatively fresh softs. Kiwi's got just, well, I want to say he's got about a third of his tank. And worn mediums. Might be ready to finish this race, or he might need a little bit of fuel. On mediums with about a third of his tank. Spider Maze on mediums with about a third of his tank, about to get lapped by Alves.
I think
Lancer-
Spider Maze, someone, and Kiwi are on the same strategy.
Possible. Spider Maze still in front of Alves. At some point he'll peel off. Well, Alves just dives it up the inside. Alright. Strategies. Styles is definitely going to want to pit again. Not going to make it on fuel.
He has to.
Yeah, he
he has
might
to.
make it on tires, but he is not making it on fuel. That's with a 19-second gap on mediums with about half a tank. That's going to be tight when they exit. That might be a cool battle to watch.
Yeah,
Johnny
meanwhile,
Throttle
Johnny
on
Throttle is chasing
softs,
him down with
chasing
softs.
him down.
Yeah.
He's got a 26-second gap to the leader. Gap is going to be coming down.
Probably around 10, if not less, when Styles pits.
Right. I'm going to follow Styles. He's coming around towards the end of the track. He's in, I'm going to say... No, he's in Sector 2. Sector 2 right now. Into the dirt. As is wont to happen with a worn front left tire in this understeer. Got a 21-second gap to second. Kiwi into the pits off of mediums with 28. Gotta be taking softs. Seconds, 19.5, 19.2. Gap. No fuel, gotta
Kiwi's
pit.
coming out again.
Styles just stayed out another lap. Is he gonna make it around? I must think he's going to, but
I don't think Kiwi needed to stop again. Maybe he needed more gas.
yeah, I think he was out of
But-
gas. His tires could have made it because he was on mediums, but I think he just miscalculated the fuel.
No, he had similar fuel level compared to someone, but he fueled up to half a tank now, and the top runners have. Okay, so someone needs to pit for more gas,
Right.
as does Spider Maze and well,
Also needs to
X-Styles,
pit.
of course, but yeah, someone in Spider Maze still needs to pit again.
Right, and they're the ones that still need to pit, so it's only Styles that's really low on fuel right now, but a few other people are going to need. Styles is going to need to put on mediums as well, isn't he?
He does, and that's going to give Stats a good run on him in
It
the
is.
finishing laps.
Assuming Styles doesn't come out on top to begin with the pit stop. Here we go into the last sector, expecting Styles to pit this lap.
Yeah, his fuel indicators are angry at him.
Very angry at him. Got a 19.2 second gap. Here he goes into the pits.
He's pitting in right now. Oof.
Off the wall.
Nasty impact, but no damage.
Backboard.
Alright, so he's going to be on the mediums, and he's probably going to put in 40% fuel, about.
It's going to not need much, that's for sure.
Lancer is stopped off track for some reason. What?
Get going again? It looks like nobody's stuck.
Yeah, he got going. Alright, Styles
out
came
of the pits with
just
a
in front of Stats.
1.2 second gap coming down rapidly, of course, because he has... Yep, 1.2, 1.3 seconds. Now it's Styles on fresh mediums against Stats on worn mediums.
Let's not forget about Johnny Throttle though.
Johnny Throttle in the back.
To the lead. 4 seconds.
Oh, he's purple too.
And he's also purple, yeah.
He's running.
This is going to be very interesting.
This is going to get good. There's a 0.7 second gap between third and first. And third has a huge tire advantage. He's not even on worn softs, he's on relatively fresh softs.
Yeah, so he's
that gap
more
coming
fresh
down.
Than Stats is mediums.
The gap coming down, he's got it down to 2 seconds to second. This right here is first, second, third. Johnny Throttle is...
It's going to be a very interesting battle for the podium places.
It is. I suspect that it's probably going to be 3 on the podium, but in what order is going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah, Alves is 8 seconds back, and Llama is another 7 seconds behind. So I don't think those guys are going to be close enough to...
I don't think they're going to make it. They're going to
unfortunately get a spot at the podium.
Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes, but these 3
Johnny
right
slows
here...
down 1 whole second to X Styles.
That gap coming way down. Johnny Throttle took almost a second, I want to say, out of Stats that lap.
He just lapped 2 seconds faster than Stats in the last lap.
Wow! That gap's down to 0.6. He is rapidly approaching lunge range, and he's on softs, so he could really make one with where you have to brake on mediums.
Yeah, Tin is predicting that Johnny Throttle is going to get the win here.
I'd say he's got a solid chance. Yeah, I mean,
he's got a good run.
If he can make
out this corner and gets on the gas nice and early.
Yeah, if he can make a move cleanly, efficiently here, he's going to have a good shot. He's got 3 laps to make it happen.
He's going to be able to lunge here.
No, not here. But he's got to make it efficient. You don't want to lose too much time trying to pass somebody too, because it messes with the line.
X Styles is kind of off.
Styles having a moment, I guess, as Metal would say. That gap basically non-existent between Johnny Throttle and Stats. It's so difficult to make a move.
Yeah, Johnny Throttle is a second down, just being held up by Stats here.
Both of them, it looks like, are gaining on Styles, though.
Oh, Stats ran wide.
That's wide. Johnny Throttle up the inside.
P2.
Down the front straight into P2. On softs, there's your tire advantage. Right there. Yep. So now he's going to try and run down Styles and hold off Stats for a second. I expect him to be able to run away from Stats a little bit.
So we have a little more than 2.5 laps and now 1.2 seconds between Johnny Throttle and Styles. Now 1.1.
1.1, but that... And he's purple again. Down to 0.7 seconds. Stats is getting left a little bit. Unfortunate for him. Johnny Throttle still purple. Gap down to 0.6.
The grids are pretty spaced out. Lancer in the pits.
Somebody's having a battle, looks like T1. Somebody in the pits.
Yeah, Spider Maze in P9 and someone in P8 are both running out of fuel.
That's not great.
So I wonder if they're going to map 6 and just drive very slowly, or they're going to pit. Someone is going in. Someone's in the pits.
Pits off of mediums with 3% fuel left.
Yep. Spider Maze is in sector 3 at the moment with almost no gas left.
Okay. Styles and Throttle still running it out. Throttle with a 0.5 second, 0.4 second gap. Got about two laps
more
left.
Laps
To do it. He's 0.9 down on his best. Probably because he's following someone instead of being able to just run. Gap down to 0.2. Looking to the inside at turn 2, pulls out, goes wide. Maybe looking for the cutback, but that's difficult around this hairpin. He's gonna end up just right behind Styles. Oh, little contact maybe. Or maybe just lag, not sure.
It looks like there was a little bit of contact.
Looks like there was. Styles ran way wide.
Yeah, but I think Johnny Throttle kind of slowed down on the exit there.
Definitely did, and he ran a weird line, so he was definitely waiting. He's up the inside again.
They're side by side now.
The outside here, but he's making a run. A lead, but they're side by side. Down the hill, up the hill.
Should be able to. Oh.
Ooh, Styles making it work.
Outbreaks.
Styles absolutely sending it.
But Johnny Throttle with the cutback down the inside now.
Insane.
Oh,
up the inside.
Styles runs wide.
Styles out wide. Johnny Throttle. They're still side by side. This is unbelievable. For a soft and medium battle, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Stats off into the dirt. He was trying to come back. Throttle around the outside of Styles.
Still.
This is a crazy battle. They're still side by side. This is almost the whole third sector they've been like this. Styles sending it around the outside makes it work into the final straight. Doesn't run as wide this time. Styles holding on to first on mediums against Johnny Throttle on softs.
Johnny Throttle has a huge advantage going into the hairpin.
He has a huge tire advantage, and he's up the inside.
Oh,
but Styles still sending it. He ran wide.
With the mistake.
He ran wide. That's how it goes sometimes. It looked like Johnny Throttle went a little deep too, but not quite as much. So he makes that pass, and he is up the road.
We missed Alves passing Stats.
Alves passed that? Where did Alves come from?
Well, he has a tire advantage, but
he does, and all these cars are super light too.
Yeah, X Styles. I wonder if he's going to be under threat from Alves. 1.5 seconds between those two.
I don't think that's close enough. I don't think that's close enough to catch up and then also make a move unless Styles runs wide or something.
Yeah. See, any close battles around the track? It does not look like it. So it's just Styles and Alves.
Styles and Alves, and
looks like Styles is holding on though.
Styles on those mediums putting in work, to be honest, to be able to hold Johnny Throttle off on softs for.
Well, Alves made an error.
Alves with a mistake. Getting the dirt, a little bit of a swerve. Keeps it clean, but he's not going to make it.
Holds on to P3 though, which is a solid finish considering he started in 5th.
Yep.
And
so
finishing first in the
solid for him. Johnny Throttle flashing the lights across the finish line for the win. Styles for 2nd, Alves for 3rd, Stats for 4th, Lama for 5th.
It's not a huge difference between the top 5 here.
No, not really. I mean, 11 seconds with that race distance and strategy involved and people coming off of pole and all that stuff in this car on this track.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Nunez coming around Sector 3, 6th.
There's going to be a lot of DNFs, I think, today.
I think there's going to be a decent amount of steward penalties. Is what there's going to be.
Yeah. Well, especially from qualifying. I think we're going to see a few group penalties for.
Yeah, I feel like qualifying is going to be the egregious stuff, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Kiwi running around for 7.
Qualifying, the problem is the only evidence is either they record themselves or it's going to be the stream VOD.
It can be made to work though. I didn't catch all of it, but they can watch it. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Wrong platform.
Right. I don't know anything about Switch. Kiwi in 7. Someone coming around for 8.
Crosses the line. Wonder if someone's going to get to finish here.
Well, he's right there, so.
Yeah, would you look at that? I didn't fuck up the settings.
There you go. Good job, RZ. Everybody say good job, RZ. Someone about ran out of fuel on that lap. Wow.
Alrighty. I'll be back, and ambulances is coming up.
Ambulances. I didn't even see this yesterday. I totally missed it. work, everybody. That's the feature race done. Here are the results. Johnny Throttle P1 also with the fastest lap. Styles P2, Alves P3, Stats P4, Llama P5, Nunez P6, Kiwi 7th, Someone 8th, Spider Maze 9th, and Lancers 10th. Good work to everyone. Johnny Throttle making those 2 passes on the last few laps. Honestly, really cool to watch. That battle with Styles was awesome. There you go, there's your feature race. Next up is King of the Ambulances. A little bit of a departure from the normal parts. See if anybody has any interesting looking. Very clean, professional. Great aero race, I'm sure. As these things go. This is honestly the most exciting part right now. I missed this totally yesterday. I was disconnected and I just shut the PlayStation off. But I want to see how the ambulances fare. Spider Maze pulling up with the crazy ambulance. Lamborghini swapped ambulance. They'll look like pretty standard ambulance. Oh, I take that back. RZ's got the high-vis hazmat ambulance. Transportation. Fallen Llama with the Mario Kart ambulance. With his own brand on the ambulance. Oh wow. Ungodly slow. Looks like they're racing a double-decker bus. Hey, Fallen Llama, turn on the horn. Somebody turn on the alarm. I want to hear it. Team livery on your cars?
Yo, Bytor, if you want to join, you feel free to join us.
Yes. Yes, the cringiest ambulance. Where is it? Where is it? I gotta find. There it is. What's the rules for tires? Soft? Comfort softs? Okay.
No, Bytor Sports Softs. Sports
Oh,
Softs.
sports softs. Good. Thank you. Good comms. Good. Sports softs. I was about to send it. Okay. This is about to be the worst driving you've ever seen in your life, because I'm going to try and commentate and drive, and I really shouldn't be doing either. Oh, that 1600 credits, I'm really going to miss it, you know. Oh, I get no practice, I get turn 1.
Alright, let's go, Bytor.
Let's go. This is going to be awful, I have never driven this thing. I like to call this trick bowling.
Sirens are allowed, by the way.
Yes, the siren is on. Oh, I've ignored the starting rules. Who is spamming the Japanese hello thing? Is that you?
Do you know how to spam it?
I'm not distracted by it at all.
Your headlight flashers to spam that.
Detour.
This is great.
This is solid right here. What are you braking for? Get...
like your livery.
Thank you, thank you. It's peak Gran Turismo gameplay. Thank you very much, Trezzy. I'm glad you recognize the genius that is King of the Ambulances. RZ, you are not... Oh! Yo! That was insane. Oh, he's gonna shove me wide. It's a golden opportunity for someone right here. Oh!
He's missed the cut.
RZ with the cut. He's trying to pit maneuver me.
Oh no, I hit the rev limiter. Oh no.
Oh no. Here I come. The gap is staying exactly the same. These things are so slow. Yeah.
I don't know what what RPM to stay at.
Get out of here.
Now imagine this around Tokyo Expressway.
Oh, that's gonna be so bad. Oh, I missed.
Ah, you missed.
Shit. Shit.
Oh, Kiwi.
Kiwi took me out. Oh, that's disrespectful. Oh shit. I'm still purple though.
What,
They can't
F1's gonna
stop
be
me.
purple?
They can't stop me. Move, Alves. Oh, I missed again. I keep forgetting that the face of this thing is flat. I'm totally just spamming it. Peak Gran Turismo gameplay. As per fucking usual.
I think the boost is pretty weak with these, unfortunately.
How do you even use boost? Or
No,
you
like
mean
boost
slipstream?
as in... no, boost is like the people in the back get like a speed
Oh,
boost.
really?
Yeah, like that's turned up to the max in King of the Carts and
Huh.
this. But it doesn't look like it's helping. Holy shit, there is carnage behind me. I
I know, I'm right here.
I'm missing out.
Here's Kiwi. Yes! Get out of here, Kiwi. That's what you deserve.
Yeah, I'm holding on with my like 5-second lead here, surprisingly.
Yeah, I just totally destroyed Kiwi. With the worst pit maneuver of all time.
I don't know if this is better than carts, but it's something new.
It's stupid looking.
I don't think you can totally replace carts though.
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
it would be cool if you do this like 1 week we do ambulances, the next week we do carts.
Yeah. Kiwi got
But yeah.
destroyed down to 8th. Get absolutely dunked on. I know you're gonna watch this back. Get dunked on.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Get absolutely dunked on, Kiwi. Absolutely windmilled. Look at this glorious Beepus van. Anyway, good racing, everybody. Had a good time. Battles, some really good battles, actually. solid D2 for everybody that decided to watch. Thank you all, and see you next time.
Alrighty.
I am turning the broadcast off, so thank you for coming,
Alright.
thank you for co-commentating.
Thank you for commentating. But yeah. I'll see you around then. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm starving.
Cool. Good luck. Have fun.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Alright. See ya, dude. Peace.
Bye everybody else too.